Hello, everyone. Welcome back in. Today is going to be the quarterfinal round of the playoffs. Miami Hurricanes Dynasty. Before we get there, I'm going to show you guys how we got there. We had USC get beat by Georgia, Tulane get beat by Nebraska, Texas A&M beat Oregon, and Alabama beat Indiana. Us, Texas, Oklahoma, and Texas Tech got the first round byes. So second round we have Georgia playing Texas Tech, Nebraska playing Oklahoma, Texas A&M versus Texas, and Alabama versus us, with Texas Tech being the only undefeated team. Okay, and on the season, the only game that we have lost was to Clemson in a blowout. We got beat 40-9. We just had absolutely nothing going. So hopefully, playing Bama, I mean that's the Clemson's really the only high-powered team we played all season. Besides, well, I take that back. We did play Notre Dame. We had Notre Dame and Clemson. And I guess you could consider Louisville, but they're not quite there yet. And so hopefully this isn't a tale of the tape here. But let's see how Alabama got where they are. Alabama beat West Virginia, USF, Florida State. They got beat by Florida 30-28. They got beat by Texas A&M 28-25, Texas 42-38. So the only games they've really lost have been, close games. 3-7. They've lost 3 games, combined total of 9 points. So, gonna be a tough watch here. We got John Mateer, also won the Heisman. Maxwell, Walter Camp. We are 9th in the Bear Bryant. Davey O'Brien was John Mateer again. Bednarik was Wesley Williams for Duke. We got Fitzgerald and Ethan O'Connor actually on a award list. The Jim Thorpe, Doak Walker, Gerard Pringle. The Blitnikoff went to Jalen Cooper. Lombardi went to Wesley Williams. And the Sean Alexander, we had Pringle, Moore, and that was it. Lachlan Hewitt ended up winning that with his teammate Jeremiah Koger, and then Kamario Taylor. So I just want to see if we had any All-Americans. I don't know if I covered this in the last video. It's been so long since I kind of made a video, so we didn't have any first teams. Second team. We had Ethan O'Connor, second team. Freshman, we had Pringle, Stamer, and Fitzgerald. Keep an eye on any of these guys here. The USF quarterback. Let's check the ACC. Pringle, Moore, Marco Aguilar, Hayden Lowe, Stamer, Cam Pruitt. Second team, Samson, John Walker, Richard Stamer, O.J. Frederick. First team, Pringle, Malachi Tony, Justin Scott. So we didn't get our quarterback up there in anything. But without any further ado, we're going to get into this game. We're going to go all orange. And get our playbook.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The Hurricanes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
With all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to stay. Deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's reeled in. It's Adams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Russell. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Now it's 2nd down here. Using his legs, it's Hill. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. It's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks, more than enough for a first down. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Russell. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Canes line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And here's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Canes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback keeps the football. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out in the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
Makes the grab on the move. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Try and muscle for the first down. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. Back to pass. It's Russell. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll give it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. But how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high...
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? And after all that, he winds up in the end zone for a two-point conversion. Incredible. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Looking for some space. It's Pringle. And they'll get him down that time.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found a soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job of this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And now the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down, the 17. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go on the move. Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Caught out of the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. He keeps it himself. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. The punt team making their way on the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive of the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Screen to the receiver in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. And he's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. It's good for a 3-yard gain. So seven.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. A short completion with the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The completion sets up a second down play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Throws it to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Dropping back, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're going to throw it on third and very long. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Bringing pressure. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the pass interference with no time on the clock will give them one last play here before the break. First down, we're going to throw the football. He's looking deep again. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts them up 13 now. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Russell. Pop over the middle, it's Williams. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. From the shotgun, drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle, but first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the left. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fix on that play.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lyon. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And tackled after a small pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Pringle.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. The back's got it. Running through the tackle. 1st down, looking for more now. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Here's the 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Hill. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They keep him off bounds with a run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Give it to the back again. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And wow, it's good from 59 yards away. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Canes. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Makes a quick catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Good enough for first down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Finds his man. It's Horton. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying the run. It's Hill. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're not giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, and everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Well, he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll hand it off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the... Yard line. This drive is going now. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Oh, he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. The Canes will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Grab behind the line. It's Portland. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Back to throw. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's another deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well.
Has it back to the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense set in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.